It's fabulous. I mean, can you imagine to be invited to this? As it is, I happen to love cars. So I just wanted to see if there's anything here I haven't driven. No, it's great. It's been great in my life, not necessarily in my career, because I'd already done a couple of films before I was offered the Bond film. So it's not, I wasn't an unknown. I was also probably the oldest Bond girl ever. Yes, I was over 30, and I had 2 children.
So I'm approaching 30 in February, so you've got to say that's young. Really
No, I didn't say that it's old. I said I'm the oldest Bond girl.
And you said that you love cars.
Yes.
What's your favourite Bond car?
Well, but it depends on. When I was younger, I would obviously go for the Aston Martin. The drop head, but I know how uncomfortable they are and how difficult they are to drive. The gear shift sits in little slots like this. It's not like on normal, like on my Mini, for instance, where you just shift it like that. So I'd go for a more comfortable car where you can stretch your legs, and I'd go for something automated. I haven't seen the exhibition yet, and not remembering all the 50 cars. You have to ask me later.
You got slightly injured on Malaga with the explosions on the island.
Well, there is a moment in the film. I've always denied it, but it is true. If you see the film, when Roger Moore and I are running with all the explosions, and he's holding my hand and running, and suddenly I throw myself on the ground. I'm wearing a bikini. And it was because the explosions are all set with certain intervals, and you rehearse. So this comes off, and then that comes off, and you got to keep the timing, but it just hit my bottom and burned my bottom. And the human instinct is to go, oh! So that's what I did. And he just dragged me and said, no! And he pulled me up. So next time you see the film, just look at that moment as we are running away in the end, when all the explosions go off. And that was indeed real life.
Ouch.
I wasn't injured, though.
Good.
Was Roger Moore good fun off the set?
Oh, he's fantastic. And he's, one of the few men who has never changed. He always he was always fantastic looking and fantastically tall. But he also had a great sense of humor, and he's a great person. He deals with people very well, and he's very light-hearted. So you never sort of felt that, oh my God, he's a big star. What am I going to say? He always made everything easy and light, and we meet up every couple of years, and I do some unit stuff for him, and he's always the same, never change. Of course, now he's married to a Swedish woman, so.
The other person you acted with on this and also in The Wicker Man was Christopher Lee.
That's right.
Is he quite a?
No. I know where you're going to go with it, but no, the answer is no. He's not a light-hearted person.
Right.
He's a very intellectual, serious-minded person, and you don't do a light-hearted, easy conversation with him.
Who's your favourite Bond then?
I've just told you.
It is Roger Moore.
Yes. Because I feel that Roger Moore, and I'm talking my film now, I'm not talking 2012, I'm talking my film. I feel that he was very close to what Ian Fleming wrote as the sort of sophisticated, humorous, intelligent Englishman, the quintessential Englishman, but not the sort of stuffy one, but the one with a sense of humor, one-liners. And the strange thing is, my dad When I was a teenager in Sweden, my dad used to sit in his library at night and read Ian Fleming's books in English. My father was very cosmopolitan. And I wish I'd kept all those books, but I didn't.